And to talk more about tonight's special theme and astonishing looks, we are joined now by celebrity stylist and designer Bryan Javar, who has been behind some iconic looks by celebrities like Megan Thee Stallion, Kinta Brunson, just to name a couple. Bryan, thank you so much for joining us tonight.
Thank you for having me.
So anybody that has surprised you with their look or you thought really wowed the people?
I think there's a lot of people that have wowed me that went very clean. Like, I'm obsessed with Zendaya's look. It's very Diana Ross mahogany, and paying attention to the tailoring and the clean lines of it all. And I'm also obsessed with Doechie's look as well. She's in full LV and it's a really dope, fun look.
Black Dandyism, is that something you ever thought would be the theme of Met Gala?
Never. I think even as of yesterday, I was like, is this actually happening? I think it's a beautiful thing, but it's also showing where we are in the times, but also that we've always been a part of the culture. We set the culture and we set the trends.
And are you following the Black Dandyism tonight?
I am. I'm following it now. I've always been following it as a child that grew up in the church and watching men come to church in their tailored suits and things like that. So it's something that's always been a part of my life.
Give us a sense of the male co-chairs who were picked, all black men, also something a little bit unusual, but talk about their style and the significance of all of them coming together to put this on.
I think it's really great because the significance of their style are all so different. You have Pharrell Williams, you have Coleman Domingo, you have A$AP Rocky, you have LeBron James, all these people that have different backgrounds, different styles, and different upbringings, and their take to fashion is so different in what they bring to pop culture, and they are, demanding the attention in the way that they do so. So I think it's really great to come together where everyone can kind of blend together, but also be able to pick out what makes sense to them of who they relate with.
As a stylist, we've seen a number of black entrepreneurs who have struggled really getting even into the fashion houses. And now to have this moment, really, which was a time where segregation was dominant during the time. How significant is this moment?
It's really significant because, one, we didn't think it would ever happen. So it lets us know now that we're being seen when we've always done so. A lot of times we only see each other and we just are okay with that. Now being more mainstream, where everyone is having to learn the history and not just, the physical part, but actually knowing why we are here, what the history is. Let's
take a look at the screen here as you see some of the celebrities who come. We see a lot of the tailored suits tonight.
Yes.
No doubt a nod to Andre Talley as well.
Yes, Pusha T looks amazing. He's in Pharrell by Louis Vuitton, and this is one of my favorite looks. I love how great he looks. I love the tailoring and also the color. That wine burgundy was really good on his skin tone.
Anybody you think is a contender so far for Best Dressed?
Tiana Taylor, 100%.
Really?
Yeah, she's in Custom Ruth Carter, which I think is a great collaboration between the two of them. They're both visionaries, and Tiana just took it out of this world. I think she hit it on a lot of different realms of what the dandy is, and going from all the way from Harlem Renaissance to the 70s to the Superfly movies and all of that. So I love both of their interpretations of what that is.
And yeah, we were talking about the interpretation when a number of people I talked to today about the theme was dandyism, Black Dandyism, and they weren't really sure. How do you describe it to someone who's not aware of this time period?
Black Dandyism is having your own identity in tailored suits and being very elegant and sometimes a little bit more flamboyant with the look, but not necessarily in colors or prints, but just very nice and clean.
And look at this, Coleman Domingo. So he's doing a few wardrobe changes.
Yes,
what do you think of his outfits here?
Amazing. His stylist, Michael and Wayman, them three together are just a force. So I was happy to see an evolution of him come on there representing Andre Leon Talley and then showing something that's a bit more traditional to his look.
All right, Bryan, we thank you so much for coming on the show. Really appreciate your time.